And then while that people are coming in, we'll come over here. And turn that down. What's going on, Tucker? Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, we're on.
We're on. We're live.
Here I am playing with my phone, as usual at the beginning of my shows.
Yeah, I normally got my back and stuff turned as well.
Hey, Hans.
What's going on, Hans? See what we got coming in.
All right.
What's up, Sully? Jeff? All right, we'll let people filter in for a little bit.
Yeah. I gotta make sure my stuff's muted.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who watch me over at Island Metal Forge, neat thing, not to steamroll your intro.
Go ahead.
I actually reached over 500. I woke up to 499, and so far I'm at, I think, 404 or 504. So,
everyone, give Yamez that hand clap. He
Thank
reached his goal for the new year.
I don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna go live and do the drawing for my triple giveaway later tonight. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a live show for New Year's Eve, and if I do, I don't think that's gonna be a drawing because everybody's gonna be partying and busy. But the next time, maybe next weekend or maybe sometime during the week, I'll do a live show and do the drawing, and I'll keep y'all posted on that. So, that's awesome.
Yes, Jeff, we got 2 badges up in the house.
Yep, representing.
Looking great. Number 1, number 2, right? If I do believe.
Yep.
So, all right. Now that we got a few people here, I've actually been contacted by my mama. All right. She actually runs a business. It's a food truck that she has. She lives out in Springfield, Missouri. She does travel a lot of the areas out in Missouri, and that's Mama Mary's Navajo Tacos. All right, a little shout out to my mom. Go check her out. She is on Facebook and all that. She goes around to different events. She is going to be open, and pretty much her and my uncle run it. They go all over the place. And right now, she needs a new hammer for the trailer whenever she sets the different pins and all that stuff like that. And the hammer that she's using is actually damaging some of the stuff on her trailer. So she's actually asked me for a soft face type hammer since she saw that I was making some of those. And so that's what we're actually going to do today. All right.
All right.
So I already got the chunk of steel. You can hear the blowers running in the background. Right now, my baby gas forge is down and out. Once again, no, it's not an issue with the ribbon burner this time. It's actually an issue with my regulator. It looked like one of the fittings on my regulator snapped or broke, had a crack in it. I don't know if it just got moisture in it and the cold weather broke it or whatever. I don't know. I do know that I do have to fix that to get that up and running. So for today, we're using the charcoal forge. We got that lit and going. All right.
Yeah. What's up, Dustin over at Wolfpack Forge? How you doing? Nameless T-shirt, custom screen printing. You're nameless, so you don't have a name. So what's up, Nameless?
That's Wayne.
That's Wayne. Hi,
Yeah.
Wayne.
Nameless T-shirt guy. His name's Wayne.
Yes, Alex, I am in the shop. That's Hammer Time. Mark. Sorry, Mark is. Yes, I am in the shop today. Took the drive and came up here to hang out and do some forging. It's like he came down to my shop months ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months.
And we had a blast. We made a gangster cupping tool.
And we will be putting this to use. So, yeah, it's still laid back. It's still chilling.
It's chill. So yeah, this will be the second time I've put hammer to hammer You know, like at the Quad Squad Hammer Inn over there at the coffee grounds. I took a round of swings, punching the hole for the Ting Ting's 20-pound, County Line Ford 20-pound or 16-pound. I think it started as 20 pounds, but like it's now about 16 pounds is what he was saying. Not quite sure. If he pops in, he'll correct me. We made a gigantic sledgehammer, you know, in Ting Ting style, and he's just got to go to grind and finish and stuff and put a handle on it, and it's done. And, you know, so fantastic. That was the first time I'd ever struck against a hammer, and so this is gonna be fun for me.
So, and I do have.
What's up, champ?
The sledge here. May or may not need to use that. Probably use a smaller one.
Yeah.
Alright, so first of all, we're going to start off by punching the eye. Like I said, all I've done is barely flatten two sides of this round stock. It is a 2-inch mild steel round stock that I'm using. Alright.
I'm going to set my reader down so I can assist. Yeah, I think I should switch to this. Yeah.
Might break out my other set of tongs so I can flip around a little easier.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. Go. 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 Go.
Yeah, what's really cool about this is I get to watch it happen so that when I finally start to get to making them, I'll kind of know what to expect.
Just light tap. Go. A little harder. Go. Go. Right now I'm trying to just get these started. Not trying to really go hardcore on them yet.
When you nod your head, I hit it.
Go. Go. And go. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just dropping the hammer for the mark.
Yeah.
Let's see what you guys are talking. I have a feeling that every time I turn my back on the camera, y'all are laughing at me.
Yeah.
What's up, Randy? What's up, Steve? Oh, you guys are all fantastic. While that's heating up, I'd just like to say, it's like, if not for this community and for the group of people that you know, show love and support to the smaller smiths like us, you know, man, we wouldn't do it. Well, we wouldn't be able to share, like if you all weren't watching, is what I mean. Nameless t-shirt says, Ivy Forge, I was looking at your logo. It is easy. It has one color silver, right? And you are a veteran, so I'll make it affordable for your t-shirts. Oh, you're reading it over there.
Appreciate you, Wayne. Yeah, like I said, I'll get a hold of you. Because as of right now, you know, I'm very limited with funds. Because as most of you know, right, that I'm about to retire from the military. Once I get done with this leave that I'm on right now, I go back. I have 5 working days, and then I start terminal leave, which after that I'm done, right? So basically every penny I got right now is going into savings the most I can, because I still don't have a job lined up. So it is what it is.
Champ Ironworks asks, Ivy, what's your date?
So my last working date is January 24th. That will be the last day before I start terminal. My actual retirement date is February 28th. That's why I will officially be retired.
And they can't call you in on an off day.
Correct. Cannot call me back in off a leave.
Like, hey, we need you to come in today. Yeah, toilets are clogged.
Gonna need you to come in on Saturday. Better make that Sunday too.
Yeah, that's why I switched my show to an evening show, is because, it's like I've missed out on a lot of possible working days. I don't mind working an occasional Saturday. I really don't, but it's like I try to keep that consistent show schedule. And it's like my boss is like, man, we could really use a Saturday work day. And it's like, here and there. It's not like an everyday thing. And it's like, you know what? I've been talking about it for a while. Screw it. Switching my shows to evening shows. And there's quite a few of you out there that, I can't watch it in the evening. It's got to be,
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I'm sorry for all of that, but there's always the replay, and, I'll still be trying to put out some videos as well.
Alright, Wayne. Yeah, I'll text you a little bit later after the show. Alright? And, Champ, as of right now, I've been working, so I am what's called a fire controlman. Right? No, I don't put out fires. I'm not a fireman. Right? A fire controlman, what that is, we work with weapon systems. Right? So I don't put out fires, I start them. I blow stuff up. So most of the majority of the weapon systems that I've worked on throughout my career, they all deal with advanced electronics and with hydraulics and radars and all that such. So it's very maintenance intensive type system. So that's actually what I'm trying to look for right now, is still within that same field, right, of a maintenance technician is what I'm still trying to do. Whether it be supervisory or not, I really don't care on that part. I have been a supervisor since 2009. As a E6 or as a first class, I've been doing that. As of right now, I think I'd rather have someone just tell me what to do.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired of playing that supervisory role.
I've been there. I've been there before. Just point and click. It's like when I was running some kitchens in Key West. It's like everything's on your shoulders. And people notice screw ups more than they notice successes.
Yeah.
And it's like, just tell me where you want it and I'll put it there. Where I go. I think
Yeah. I mean, I talk to Bob all the time, but so as of right now, right, everyone knows that I live in the southeastern portion of Virginia, right? I'm actually going to be staying here once I retire instead of going back to Texas. Yes, I am going back to Texas eventually, but as of right now, me and my girlfriend are staying here because she's actually going to be going to college. She already finished up her associates. She just got that. That's awesome. And now she's going in for her bachelor's, so we're sticking around so she can do that before we leave. And a few other things, that's more on the personal side. But for right now, I'm not looking for a second career or anything, just whatever will pay the bills, basically.
something that'll allow you to keep doing this on the side kind of thing.
Yeah. I just want a Monday through Friday. I'm going to be getting a retirement check. I am going to be getting a disability check because I do have a portion of disability. And then, so I just need to be able to do whatever I can to still pay off my bills, right? Now this about ready.
I'm just glad I could make it up here. It's so hard for me to get a chance to get out on a Sunday sometimes. But otherwise, I'd be coming up to your shows quite a bit more often. Borrowed the work truck today.
Let's see if I can get these. janky tool. These things are not pretty.
I heard people saying best thing to do for hammer tongs would be to do them out of like coil spring or something.
Yeah.
You know, or a tool steel.
Okay. Go. 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 A little harder. So then how do you get used to that?
Yeah.
Go. 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 Don't fall.
Now, I haven't really messed with hammer tongs too much, but seeing it in action like this, I see all hammer tongs shaped like that with little curls on the ends. Would it be a bit easier to have like a pair of hammer tongs like that with a flat bit that has a bit of a round curve, a little bit of a curvature to it, to better hold round stock, or is that pretty much the best all-around way to grip? It just seems, I've never worked with them, so I don't know, but it just seems off to have such a tiny contact point.
Yeah, well, a lot of times, like, from what I've seen with these, right, obviously this is my very first set, and they are ugly, but they are somewhat functional. That the reason why that you have the curls like this is whenever you have it in an eye, which I'm trying to see.
Right.
So it allows it to stick out some. So whenever you're doing like a fullering, it's more, if you have like a bottom fuller, that's going to stop. It gives that stopping point.
I see.
From that curl.
Okay.
So that's mainly the only reason why it's really there. It's just that it gives that
little bit of... I gotcha.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I don't have any bottom fullers or top fullers or any of the other stuff. Not yet.
You have the design in your head so that you know that when you need it, you have it.
Right. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make another set of these. These are just really simple. Made them from rebar. I think I did this in like maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So they're not even the same, but it's.
I know I got to make myself prepare for once I get to that point.
Yeah. Helps back. Turn the air back on. See what people are talking about.
Alright, yep. Yamez, fix an outlet for Ivy while you're there, then the boss can write off the trip. Yeah, I can do that. What are the two letters for Army and Navy? I don't know that. It's an Uncle Buck's Ford striking. Yes, is this an Uncle Buck's Ford striking anvil?
No, it's not. This, I just bought the plate still online. I don't even remember where I got it from. But I had to punch the square hole myself, but that's why it's not very square. It was more, I drilled it out, and then I had to go back through and I had to file it, and oh man, it was.
I remember seeing some of that on video.
Yeah.
You know, you sitting there with your
rough.
file.
Like even in my 2018 year in review, right at the beginning of it, it shows some of the fouling and more fouling
I saw that too.
Man, I probably did at least 10 hours worth of filing just trying to get this thing down to somewhat square.
Yeah. It looks great.
Yeah, it's holding up. And yes, this is the same one that I took down to the island whenever I went to go visit. So it's the welds are holding up much better today.
I'm glad I can help. I'm glad that Tombstone actually gets better use than mine, or than I give it. You know.
Yeah. No, I definitely need to get a stick welder because this. my little 90 amp does great, but not for holding stuff together that you're gonna be hitting with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. So I need a little like MIG welder or something for, decorative work. Like I have a project in my head. I've been kind of keeping it on the down. I want to do an octopus, and the technique that I have and that I've read about and everything. After you get it spread out to create the webs between the base of the arms, you take a MIG welder and basically build it up. Mm-hmm. And it's like using a stick welder, you'd blow away part of the arm.
Right.
And it's like
yeah.
So that project may be I may come up here for the final touches on the assist for that.
Hans, yeah, it's holding up really well. So I did end up putting a plate on the top. I don't know, because for me, I guess I felt that it needed it for whatever reason. And in doing said action, it does bend a little bit here, like right past where I put the plate. But it's still, it's not to the point that it's going to weaken it that much. But it's doing really well. And, definitely appreciate you. And yes, you are still going to get a hammer.
Yeah, it'll bend a lot, trust me.
I just do my mom's hammer first, only because she's family and she's paying me. So, but yours will come later. All right.
Yeah, I'd love to get a little MIG welder just for the artistic aspect of it. You can build something up, from what I've seen watching videos, you can build something up a little bit easier. Like for my tentacles, the reason I don't put the dots on the tentacles is with the stick is it's so random. Like I've got to really learn to fine tune it to get that dot for the tentacle.
Yeah.
And anytime I see somebody do a little dot with a MIG welder, they just go boop, done, perfect every time.
Yeah.
You put it where you want it, and that's where it is. So maybe I just need to learn.
Yeah, it's good. I would not get a 90 amp. That's my only recommendation.
Yeah. I mean, literally, all I would be using something like that for would be putting dots and like the little tiny artistic details that I can't forge out.
Yeah.
Looks like the bread is ready. If you need me to hit it harder, let me know.
There you go. Yeah, you can pretty much go. Okay. 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 Go. Ooh. Drop forward.
There we go. Not bad.
Like I said, they're almost functional.
I see. Okay. A little contact point, you can flip it around a bit easier.
Yeah. There you go. 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 So this thing keeps wanting to twist on me.
You thought about putting a bead or something there to hold it straight?
Yeah. Well, that's why I've been making this other one. That way, 'cause I want to rewrap that one
Right.
to do a double wrap on it.
Right.
That way it will hold a little stronger.
I do like the look of the wrapped tools, you know, kind of as opposed to the, pass through and a stick holding it. The look of that wrapped tools is really nice to me. Thank you. All right. Everybody's talking about me. I feel it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the wraps. I think it needs to have a double, 2 wraps on it.
Yeah, see, I don't know much of any of that, Tucker, SNS. I don't know TIG, MIG, none of that. So,
Yeah, I mean, I've only ever just used a stick welder
Hey,
and
Peter.
or a MIG welder, but that's it. I've never tried TIG yet. That's one of the courses I do plan on taking because I am going to go to school a little bit along with going to work because I can actually get paid, still through the military, going to school full time along with working. So that's one of the things I do want to do. I've always wanted to get my HVAC certification, so that's one of the things I plan on doing, and then going through and getting my certification as a maritime welder.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so they teach you a little bit of everything.
Is that the underwater stuff?
Not underwater.
Oh.
No, those guys are crazy. I'm a little crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Oh. Get dive certified.
Yes, I mean I've been diving before, but I don't know, like electricity, water, just nah. Don't think I can do all that.
It's actually not a hair dryer being used as a forge blower, I don't think, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
So, yeah, this for my charcoal forge, it is a hair dryer. And everyone knows that it's really hard to control airflow, right, for a hair dryer.
For some reason, I was thinking it was a squirrel box.
And no, this is strictly for the gas forge, which that's actually smaller. But this blower that you can see right here is going to get moved over to the charcoal forge because that's the smaller blower that I bought. And it's not strong enough for my gas forge, so
You need to swap it.
I need to swap it because this only provides 50 CFM of air.
It's like a bath fan, right?
Basically, I mean, it's still a Dayton. It's still a Dayton blower, and then I got this one in the mail from Mr. David Britton.
Nice.
He sent me over a new fan. It's 150 CFM for my gas forge. That way it'll stop backfiring.
Right. There you go.
Oh yeah, but the first time that it did it, but whew, I thought I had to go change my shorts. Yeah, I'm standing here at the anvil, and all of a sudden it goes boom. Right? Oh,
That David
Yeah.
Britton, man, he's a good guy.
yeah, love him to death.
All right. Hey guys, you better smoosh that like button and like that smoosh button. We got 21 watchers and only 16 thumbs. What's up, Peter? Oh.
Come on, Peter. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Corey says, he knows it's a hair dryer, but it sounds like the hydraulic pump from being inside of an M1 tank.
Oh.
That's where that came from.
Yeah.
I didn't keep reading and I sidetracked the conversation.
Oh yeah, it's alright. Yeah, 'cause eventually, once I do get the new fan put in for the gas forge, then I'll transition the smaller fan over to the charcoal forge.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this one's ready to go. Hold still. Go. 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 Turn. Go. Okay. 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 Go. 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 Go.
Oh, we're moving. Legs are falling off.
Yeah. So one more.
See? That's what I'm saying. Like you get the base plates where you have to widen the legs,
Yeah.
and then just a few welds to tack them on. And if you need to, you can grind them off. That's just my thought. That's kind of what I might do with mine. Make some sort of a system that it holds. What up, guys? Yamez, congrats on the 504. Yes. And let's put it this way. If you haven't commented on my triple giveaway video, my 500 sub giveaway video, you have until the end of this stream, because I'm going to pull it, or turn off commenting on it, or whatever, or pull the video after we're done here, and that's the cutoff time, for entering the 500 subscriber giveaway. If you've already entered, don't keep commenting. It doesn't increase your chances. So, I just need one comment per person who wants to enter. Yep, and thank you all for that, too. I was this close to shaving today. I woke up, my hair was a mess. I'm like, you're gone. Yeah.
Nope. 5 more working days and all my razors are going in the trash.
I like a smooth head. I like I don't know. It's just I've almost always shaved my head, and it's just more comfortable. Yeah, it's a lot of work and maintenance and everything, but man,
Yeah. No, I got an ugly noggin. I can't go shave.
That's why we wear hats. Yeah, that's a good point, Corey. I really would rather have actual real accounts subscribing to me than a whole bunch of fake accounts or doubles, because I'm just not about that. I'm about transparency and honesty. I'm sure that there are a few doubles up there, but I mean, as long as it's not 1 or 2 people making 30 accounts just to subscribe to, boost numbers. I don't like stuffed numbers, but
Yep.
I will admit, if it was 11:30 at New Year's Eve and I was at $4.99, I was probably gonna strike up another account just to do it. But glad it didn't come to that. Really glad it didn't come to that. Yeah, I'm actually wearing your beard balm right now. The bands, it's still not. I have to reshape them down, and I think it'll look better with the beard band once I'm shaved again. But yeah. Drayson makes this beard balm out of rosemary, it's freaking great. Smells great, and it's just, you just comb it. I just comb it in. He puts it in his hands and works it. It's like great for this. Where you're used to the humidity all summer, and then come winter, and it's like dry and chapped, and you get itchy and scraggly. It's like, put some beard balm on there. Heck yeah. You know,
All right.
real nice.
I might be getting a hold of you come February. I'm going straight mountain man status. I'm gonna be doing the full beard, long hair, everything.
North Country, Steve, I've got a video. It's on the front of my page, or if anything, if it's not on the front of my page, it's like few videos down. It says time for a giveaway, 500 subs on the thumbnail, and I believe you already are. I'm not sure. There's like 80 or 90 people that have commented on it, so a lot of competition. But I'm doing 3 giveaways. You know, in one, I got 3 items given away. I'm just a pack of stickers, because when I mail stuff out, I like to toss a couple stickers in there, and you know, so I got like a nice little stack that I'm throwing in there as one of the runner-up prizes or whatever,
Yeah.
and then one of my Moabos and one of my tentacle bottle openers. You know, is what it's going to be.
Very nice.
So
yeah, when I hit 250, you know, I talked about the hammer that I was making for my 500 subs, and that's actually still in the garage. I'll show it to you later.
yeah,
It's basically, it's an artistic style hammer that it looks like it's made out of wood. It has wood grain carved into the metal. That one actually got claimed by my brother. So now I gotta come up with something else that I'm gonna give away whenever I reach the 500 subs mark. I don't know, I may or may not do that one again. There were some mistakes in it that I've learned from,
right.
and stuff like that. It's turned out all right, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
a lot of
engraving
work
and chiseling and stuff.
Yeah, just trying to figure out how I was going to do everything, and it basically got to the point now to where I was doing everything with a Dremel and a diamond tipped cutting blade to get all the grooves and stuff into it. And it's
Champs out of here. Hearts and health, champs. You take care. And Bob
All right,
pops in
appreciate
saying
you,
after
champ.
every noon. Afternoon, everyone, not after every noon.
after every noon.
After every noon.
Up to the show, Bob. See, I'm that central location. You know, it's where you can come down, Yamez can come up.
Yeah.
You know, we can have the Three Stooges all in shop.
When I nod my head, you hit it. Yep, Tucker's leaving too. Adios, Tucker. Hearts and health, buddy.
Appreciate you, Tucker, for stopping in.
Champ's leaving too? Bye, Champ. I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, I gotta find a Wells Fargo in this area, because I was checking the map, and the nearest, you know, on the way, the nearest one was all the way over in Chesapeake, and it's like, oh. Like I would have had to drive 10 miles out the way.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
it's just an ATM I need to hit, but I need to throw in some deposit.
Like, well, I know that when we went down, we went through Chesapeake, but we took the scenic route.
Yeah, man, Randy, if you come down, that'd be great.
Yeah. Anybody. Appreciate you, Wayne.
It's there. Let me see.
Yeah, I
if
know my
can-
computer is super slow too. I got an ancient laptop and it doesn't like to work for nothing. It's just sad because that's what I do all my editing on. That's why it takes me 2 days to edit anything.
I'm gonna pull up and show them the thumbnail. Yeah, it's right there. Just so you know. I don't know if it that's the thumbnail. And if anything, it is Thoughts and Vlogs playlist. It's the second video in the Thoughts and Vlogs playlist. You can search Island Metal Forge 500 subs giveaway announcement. So it's still there,
Yeah.
Corey. I'm sure you'll find it.
I know I have to do it later after the show.
Island Metal Forge 500 subscriber giveaway announcement.
And saw the notification. I just haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, obviously I'll give you a chance before I lock it out. But after this show is it's done, and
Line up. All right, go. 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 Go.
amazing.
Go. 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 Oh my. Then you got the slit. There, go. 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 Oh, watch those. Drop forward. Come here.
Well, the mud dried.
Yeah, no dry off that mud. I think we got enough heat. We can go a couple more. Go. Go.
Some more graphite in there. Is that charcoal dust? And I tell you, I see why people do this. This punching a hammer eye is addicting.
Right, go. Go. Go.
It's truly amazing to watch from this angle.
Go. 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 One more.
When I did this at on the Ting Ting hammer, on the County Line Forge hammer, at Quad Squad, at Quad State, I was so blasted out of my mind, just exhausted, that I couldn't even focus, you know. But being alert and watching the hole get punched is amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with two people.
Yeah, I'll bet. Props to Ting Ting for figuring, for doing this one man.
So
By
yeah,
hand.
I mean, 'cause I can do it by hand, but when you're using round stock, for one, I'm not on the most flat of surface where the shop is, so it always has a tendency to roll. And we've dropped it 2 times now, 3 times, 2 times, I think 2 times. At this point in time, doing it by myself, I would have already dropped it about 7 times because it likes to roll off.
Finagling, yeah. Looks like Rob's here, Granddad's Forge. Evans LeBlanc is here. What's up, everybody coming in? Tommy Wright. I know you've been here. I don't think I said hey to you. Smelted Dragon, Marvin, Mr. Jones, was going to try out the plasma cutter and make a barrel hood for my forge, and then my niece said, nope. I just used the grinder. I still got to run and edit it together, but I've got a little, the rebuild video for my, kind of rebuild video for my barrel hood. I got it great. I was shooting a video of cleaning up my forge area, and so I had the camera up at a high angle, and you see the moment when I start cleaning off all the junk on top of my forge hood, and you see the moment that it falls through, and it's like I'm just sitting there like staring at it. It's such a funny moment. I'm staring at it like, so what?
Like,
and
just dumbfounded.
And the song playing in the background was it was like the opening of in the air tonight, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like this like soft, sad, quiet music, and I'm just like. So I'm gonna edit that, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Exactly how I felt when my first Raven burner fell apart. After I cleaned up my shorts.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. See, I record on my phones, and then I bring it to my computer and edit it on my computer. I have a video pad from NCH Software, and it's a pretty decent, pretty powerful program.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I do use my phone for recording. It is a Verizon V20. It's an LG V20. Sorry, that I use Verizon. So the phone itself is actually made for video. That's the whole point of it. You can probably see over here on the side too. I got another camera, which.
Yeah.
I actually just got this. This was Gladys's old camera, so that's used to use a couple years ago, and now I've been using this for more like the close-up type stuff work, just to be able to get kind of a different perspective.
Yeah.
Eventually, what I want to start doing, because I did a few of the videos right where I did like the close-up stuff, and I got a big response to that. A lot of people wanted to see the close-up stuff.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to be using my phone for the far back stuff what you can see now, and then using this for the close-up stuff.
Yeah.
Because by the time you're putting your phone there, regardless of what camera I put it on, sometimes you'll get this slag or the stuff that'll fly out, right? And you get the chips and all that in your camera and on your phone, and they're like, well, this is old, and it's not junk, but it's an older camera, so if it gets a little damaged on that.
My phone, if you look at the reflection,
Yeah.
my phone is just pockmarked.
Yep, that's same thing. And I got that liquid glass protectant that's on it, but it's
I got an outer box on my. I actually use my Galaxy S6 for recording and my live shows and everything.
yeah.
And that doesn't, because I don't have a screen cover for that. My OtterBox screen cover, I can barely see the screen. It's ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Corey.
Welcome back, Corey. Wayne, no, he's not a family member. Pretty close to it, though. Right? The Yamez, he actually has, because I don't think you've checked out his channel. It's Island Metal Forge. Just hit 500 subs, right, before the new year.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, Wayne, go check him out, bud. You'll like some of the stuff he does.
I do some fun live shows. I try to keep my channel a mix of entertainment and learning, educational stuff. I don't do a whole ton of tutorials because I'm still learning. But if there's something that
same here.
that I know how to do, I'll throw up a video for it. Like early on, I did a whole series of twist videos because when I first started, I just did twist after twist after twist after twist and learned them. So I did a little video tutorial series on it. I've been running coal pretty much since I began, a little over a year ago, so I did a little lighting a coal tutorial video. And I've gotten requests to do one on starting fresh green coal, which I know how to do, and starting and working with anthracite, which I know how to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a few more coal tutorials and working with coal videos, a little bit more focusing on the fire rather than on the project. So the project I do in those videos isn't going to matter. It could be freaking, tapering things out for practice, but I'll do some forge fire focus videos. Yeah, let me comment here so you all have my hello. And yeah, that's what I try to do, Corey, is I try to show what I'm learning as I'm learning it. But I don't, you'll notice I'll say a lot, this is what I've learned, or this is what I've heard, or this is what I'm trying. Unless I know something for fact and can back it up with empirical evidence, I don't say this is dot. I will not commit to like a hard truth unless I can back it up. You bet your butt when when I commit to a hard truth, know that I can back it up.
Yeah, Hans, I enjoy this. This is actually my altogether fifth hammer that I'll be making. This is actually the first one with a striker. All the rest of them I've done by myself. It's going to be a little bit different because most people that do a hammer build or a hammer, whatever, with a striker, they have the top tools or the bottom tools and all that. I don't have any of that. So we're still going to be doing it like I would be doing it by myself, but with a bigger hammer.
Yeah.
So
you might make it go a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And Tommy, yeah, thank you. The twists you can put on anything. That's why I did those twist tutorials the way I did, where this is just how to do the twist. And put it on whatever you want. Those twists go great for anything. And my shark tooth twist / dragon twist has been getting a lot of play lately. It's kind of neat. Go. 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 Go.
And
Pop.
yeah.
Looks like we're over halfway through.
Almost.
Nice.
And go. 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 Yep. Tap. Tap.
Tap.
Tap. Here you go.
We'll go.
You're
going tap. I'm like, oh wait, I'm going.
Full tap. Alright. Okay. 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 So you see how like it's curved on one side and kind of squarish on the other?
Right.
Because that's how this is made.
So you got to rotate it.
Yeah. That's also
if your
here's why I want to make another one.
if your tool hand, your glove hand is getting warm, I have actual heat gloves.
No, it's just the vibration because the handle is so. Like when you start doing the heavier hits, like.
Okay. Just saying, I got that glove if you want to try it. It's maybe a bit padded or better for heat. I don't know. I know even just holding a pair of pliers, holding something like a touch mark against something, anything bigger than, an inch can get kind of toasty on your hand.
Nah, it wasn't getting hot. It just little tiny handle that I got on this thing. Vibrating the tar out of my hand.
Exactly, Corey. I don't show the way to do something. I show a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Jonesy. You were watching me. You were one of my first fans on back when I did only Facebook Lives, and then when I switched to YouTube, I lost. There's quite a few people from Facebook Live that still haven't made the switch over. Some of you have, but there's quite a few people that were really big fans of the Facebook Live videos. But I cannot promote a Facebook Live video for the life of me. They're just terrible, in my opinion. Like just the way that running a Facebook Live stream is just a pain in the neck.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never went to Facebook Live. I never started off. I started off straight from YouTube. But just watching them, I don't even like watching them.
Yeah.
It's just the video is almost it's not clear. It's not
quality's choppy.
The quality is not very good.
And for any of those technical people out there, I actually looked into that and why that is. I can't remember the exact numbers. It's something like an 8-bit rate to a 16-bit. Like YouTube has a better bit rate for their streaming quality.
Yeah.
For their because originally I wasn't going to do edited videos. It was just going to be live shows.
Right.
And then people were requesting some edited videos, so I did it. And then I caught the bug.
Yeah.
But like their compression rate is much better on YouTube than it is on live Facebook Live. So a little bit of technical information there for you.
Yeah.
I looked up the what makes it different. Yes, Evans, I am at 504. I can actually. He kept getting shut down. Yeah, that's the other thing. I kept getting shut down on Facebook Live for having music playing in the background, which I don't do anymore, but it turned me off to them.
Yeah.
I can actually go to my YouTube Studio, which has a full-on updated account, and it's at 504. I got like 3 different programs that keep my analytics, and each one of them shows a different number.
Yeah, I have a couple. I do some of the free ones. I haven't paid for any of them.
But photos, yeah, like right there. Oh wait, right there. Yay!
Yeah.
Fun stuff, everybody. It was what, Facebook or YouTube? That was Facebook that kept shutting me down. They kept removing or muting my videos, and it's like, like I think if I were to do it on YouTube, the video would still be there. You would just get demonetized, or that video wouldn't be able to be monetized.
You just wouldn't make money.
Which is fine. Not every video is to make money. Hell, none of my videos make money. I do have one video that once I get monetized, I can get the money from the video. I got like $85 sitting in an account somewhere that once I'm monetized, I can transfer it to me. It's from my manatee fart video from 7 years ago. It's got like almost 200,000 views.
Nice.
So I got $85 sitting in an AdSense account just waiting. So if I reach 1,000, then I can get that $85.
Yep.
Flip around. Go. 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 I remember when I was first doing this for Ting Ting, he had to go, no, because I was about to do a full arm swing on it. And he was like, no!
Yeah. Nope. 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 Nope.
A few hits away from losing a leg.
Nope. Yeah. Go one more. One more heat, probably.
I suppose that's a nice thing about doing a hammer. Like, it gives you plenty of time to sit and chit chat with your audience. How is everybody doing?
Yeah.
Y'all sharing the stream? Oh yeah, I got a ton of views there, Drayson. I still get about I get roughly between 100 and 500 video or views a day on that manatee video. Like honestly, that's gonna be my bread and butter video.
Yeah.
I used to be monetized because of that video.
Yeah, Bob. My goal was actually to hit 300 before the end of the year. I think this morning or right before the show, I was sitting at 264.
Oh man!
So,
guys, let's see if we can't get Anson up there. He needs what, 35?
30.
Roughly 30 something
36
subscribers, 36 subscribers. Let's see what we can do for him. Spread the word.
Yeah, and I also took a page out of Papa from Papa, Texas. Installed me a bell. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications.
I actually got a notification today. Yesterday, I switched, because the way it works is when I'm reading my own stuff on my live show, I'm not on Island Metal Forge, I'm on, Yamez. So that I can actually find the video and set it before I'm actually ready to go. And the bell rang when I went live. It was like, oh, cool. So it does work.
Yeah. Now you just gotta install you a bell.
Yes. Nameless. That's me. I'm Yamez. There you go. Right there. I commented there to you. But yeah, I should do something like that. I seen these post counters or like for like Instagram and stuff like that, or Facebook, where it's like a like counter that you run into your computer, it links to your Wi-Fi or whatever, and it's got a program that links it to your likes or whatever, and it's a flip counter.
Oh, okay.
That counts how many you have in real time. And I've asked them, do you make that for YouTube? No, we don't. How cool would it be to have like a subscriber count? Or, like I set it to program, okay, during this show, if I reach, 100 likes or whatever, I'm going to give away this something, and just have the counter up in the background.
Just have it scrolling,
It's like, I seen that, and I'm like, man, that'd be really cool. To have like a live feed subscriber count behind the scene, or behind the screen. Yeah, that's the thing. I will say this from experience, once you break 100, they start coming in a bit faster. You know, like the more, and I think that has to do with their algorithm. You know, the more subscribers you have, the more you get out there. But you know, really, if you're pushing for subscribers, consistent quality content. You know, it's like I've got, in my opinion, a mediocre quality, and I'm somewhat consistent. You know,
and at least weekly.
Yeah, weekly with a live show.
At least weekly. Yeah, for a lot of their algorithms, like you don't gotta post every single day, but
Hey, Billy.
at least weekly. So
What's
Billy
up,
Martin in the
Billy?
house. Welcome to the show, Billy.
The skull guy. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's but the YouTube community is fun. You know, it's fun to have that. Like, I like doing the edited videos because you get that short to the point thing. But there's just something about just going live and interacting and having a freaking blast for you know, a few hours.
Yeah, never in a million years did I ever think that I would do live, because even if you look back on a lot of my older videos, right, they were my whole journey for becoming a blacksmith, because I started off with nothing, right? I watched YouTube. I came out. I started off on a little railroad track anvil, right?
That's where.
And basically self-taught, right? I go in. I watch all supporters' videos. Started off watching the same thing Alex Steele, watching Tim from Big Dog Forge, watching Roy from Christ Center Ironworks, just all those. The bigger guys, watching them going out, DF in the shop, a lot of those, right? And that's where I learned. And just going through, I always wanted to use this as my opportunity as like a video documentary of me becoming a blacksmith.
Yeah,
right.
And then showed it.
Right, and then as I started doing this, I started watching a lot more, and I started watching live shows. Watching your live show, watching Tim's live show, watching Ting's live show, and then as I started getting through, I was like, I think I could do that. And one thing led to the next, and here I am, doing live shows with Yamez.
And Bob, I saw that comment you said about your video quality. You've got some great content, man. You really do. I think if you were to try brightening up your shop a bit, it would pull some of that graining away. Because what I notice is your shots are really dark. And when I notice when I'm trying to film something in the dark is it has like a grainy feel to it, which those of us who know are watching, we know what you're doing. We're watching you, and we can see it. We understand it, But try getting some LED lights up in your shop and then take some video and see what that looks like side by side without it. That might be just a simple fix for the video quality. But as for what you make, did you see he did that Damascus?
Yeah.
You've got it, man. Just I love watching your videos.
It does help. I mean, I got just a little tiny, light here. It's the LED style light that goes right down into my anvil. It does help a little bit. Plus, I mean, there's a tarp up here, so it gets some of kind of like almost like side lighting. There's no light that goes directly down onto the camera. It's helped me. I do know that I tried to get a little bit better with the lighting to have a little better quality. Just one thing that we were just talking about earlier too was the close-ups. Doing the close-ups of the anvil. Because I got a really good response on that with some of the other things I work. Is actually the tongs is the set of my bolt tall or the V-bit tongs I worked on. I did a close up of making these, and so I'm definitely gonna be doing that some more. Give some close ups.
I've actually cried watching a couple of Bob's videos. he put some heart and soul in his videos. Yeah. He had a bunch of us all blubbering like babies watching his slapstick video. I freaking love that song, Bob. I get it stuck in my head all the time.
Oh yeah.
just grab a couple of them cheap LED strips and try, moving them around, Bob. You'll see a world of difference when you switch that. Yeah. Well, Bob's an electrician too.
Alright, go. 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 Love that smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go. Go.
Johnson's paste wax?
Yes, make a little bit of that and some graphite, and then just a hair of olive oil to keep it somewhat consistency.
Right.
Go. Go. Go for it.
Yeah. How'd y'all like to see that? Yamez barehanding a inch and a half? Red hot inch and a half piece of steel. Oh!
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't talk blisters. Woo!
Alright, go. 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 Go.
We got a pair of pickup tongs or something I can have over here when they drop. I can, Oh, nice. So it's just free moving in there now.
Yeah.
Not quite sheared yet, but it is. Amazing.
Go. Go. Go.
Probably get it back in the fire. And then reseat this.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Reseat this.
Almost
That's cool.
there.
That's fun. Yeah, I know I took a handful of swings at the County Line Forge hammer, but wow, like going from start to finish, this is kind of neat. And then we're drifting it today, I believe. All right.
Yeah, I'll try to do as much of the process as possible.
Yep, second. Hey, Bob, I'm a second generation Sparky too. My dad is actually a nuclear engineer on a fast attack submarine or something like that, or some nuclear submarine, back in the day, and then he became an electrician, and I followed suit. Craig popped in. Hey, Craig.
What's going on, Craig?
Forging with Yamez is my live show, nameless, but yeah, that's the name of my live show. But yeah, Island Metal Forge is my channel. If you're seeing that, then that's the channel.
Yeah, Wayne, almost everyone in here, for the most part, are blacksmiths. Like, you just go click on their name and it'll automatically take you to their channel. And check them out.
Later,
Hit
Bob.
sub.
Love you.
Catch you later, Bob. Appreciate you dropping in.
Craig, yes, I did hit over 500 now, so thank you. After this stream, I'm shutting down that video. And thank you, Nameless. That means I'm at 505. So yeah. Man. I really want to finish my punch. You know? Even if I just start punching holes in hammers.
Yeah.
Or getting the billets punched. And then I can get my drift going later. Kind of thing. Because I got that 12-pound hand hammer, I could probably, you know, kind of wail on it.
Yeah. Just in case.
Seems a little warm.
I got it with a glove hand. Yeah, so this is my new hammer eye punch I've been working on. So I actually got this drifted out today. I still got to clean it up, clean up the striking end, and then put a handle on it. I'm actually going to go with a wooden handle. So this one, it's awesome. It works great, but it also tears up my hands.
Oh, I'll bet.
So, especially since it has such a small handle on it.
Well, thank you, Nameless T. I'm already at my sorry, not sorry. I got you, Granddads.
Yeah, Jeff, I've been working on it. So, here, we can...
It looks cool.
We'll rotate.
Cool.
You can kind of see it over there on the side. So, I got it sitting over there on the patio on the other side of the
go
grill.
white bottle at the side.
So, yeah, I still got a couple things, a couple braces that I need to put onto it, and then the foot pedal portion, and it'll be good to go. Yeah, the chiller.
I like that, Dad Rats. Oh, Peter.
The
man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I'll let my mom know. I'll be like, hey, this one's called the chiller. Enjoy it.
It was this close to being forged from a hammock. I gotta hang my hammock. I should make a spot in my shop to have a hammock. You know, because I've got 4 hammocks. One in the back of my truck, 1 in my room, and 2 sitting in a shelf in my shop that I need to put up. I'm all about that hammock life. Look, it's slacking.
Yes. Hold it. Listen, a little bit better tone.
Might be better.
All right, look. Go. 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 Almost. Go. Go.
Slug is almost out, everybody.
Go.
You hear the difference the sound is.
Go. Go. That was just a little off center. That's alright. Go. 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 It should come out. Go. Looks like it's seared all the way. Give it a couple taps.
It's kind of out.
Yeah, size off. About like
Micrometer.
yeah.
Maybe another heat and using something narrow and putting it down through. It won't hit the sides at all. Because it looks like it'll just fall out once you get it to that point.
Hit it one more time, right?
Good?
Yep. Go. Go.
Show them. It's so close. It's so close.
Yes. It's like barely hanging on. Which I'm gonna grab my pliers.
There you go.
It's broken.
It's just stuck.
It's stuck in there.
You want me to hold the billet in there? Maybe if I help hold it, give you something to push against.
Nah.
You might have to beat it out.
Yeah, I'll have to beat it up. So.
Do you have something narrow that won't touch the walls of that?
Yeah, I'll just use my.
Like, I mean,
Around one.
technically we're going to be drifting it too, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Ulf's coming to quad state, did you say?
Who?
Ulf, what's up?
Ulf's in the house. What's going on,
Ulf,
Ulf?
I cannot wait to meet you at quad state, brother. That's going to be awesome.
And going to Kentucky.
Yeah.
All right.
Tim's going to freaking lose his mind when he hears that. If he doesn't know already, I'm sure you talked to him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a secret? Alright, everybody keep that a secret from Tim. I'm glad I'm going to be able to be there to see it, where you walk up and be like, hey Tim, how are you? Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He'll give you a big dog hug. We're about to finish punching this hole here, Sully. Welcome back.
Sully, welcome back, bud.
This is what we started punching. This is the hole, the drift size for the handle.
Hey, my mom's got small hands. No. They just I missed the drift going through by like
A smidgen.
maybe a 1/16 of an inch, and it just hanging on just like one side, so it instead of it dropping out, it rolled a little bit.
Yeah, I saw when you threw that down. I'm like, yep,
Yeah.
he's done with that tool.
Yeah.
I know all about having a tool that just irritates you, but it's what you got, so.
Yeah.
I've thrown a pair of tongs before.
Plus, I mean, this one too. Another reason why I wanted to kind of redo it. So, if you actually, I don't know if you can see it on camera. but from the end view, it's kind of more square on one side and round on the other. So obviously, whenever you're twisting it and all that, that's for one, you're supposed to punch and twist and then punch and turn, twist, all that, right? That way you're adjusting for any type of deflection. You're holding it and whatnot. That way you're punching straight down. But I think because this is not shaped properly, is the reason why it doesn't.
It shifts to one side more.
Every single hammer I've made so far, it's happened the exact same way. Every single time using this. So I'm blaming the tool, not the guy.
Oh yeah.
You would think, after 5 that, it might line up a little better, but I don't know. I've gotten, actually the very first one was super bad. Like I actually had that one not only off kilter from lengthwise, but also from the widthwise. Oh man, that thing was so twisted, but I got it worked out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whether you hit steel or not, you will have fun. I remember Quad State Saber Striker Eduardo Sol popped in and joined us, and he, as far as I know, has never swung a hammer before that, and now he's addicted. I remember him walking away going, he had been imbibing, and he goes, I'm gonna clean it up for YouTube, but he goes, basically, you jerks, my arms are jello now. He was so happy. He had such a blast. That was at the Ting Ting Tong lessons, which I have 360 videos out. If you go back in my videos, it's like I got 2 360 videos for the Ting Ting hammering, for the John Coffee Grounds hammering. So you get to see like a child eating or tasting ice cream for the first time, watching Eduardo Sol swing a hammer for the first time, and it's glorious. It's like, it's awesome. It's like somebody discovering innocence.
You got that right, Charles. Never again volunteer yourself.
Oh, you did see those videos? See, I wasn't sure, Ulf. I wasn't sure if you were a subscriber of mine or not. I know I've seen you in a couple of my live streams, but I wasn't sure if you were a subscriber of mine. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, he's another good thing about Eduardo, a.k.a. Saber Striker. He's a big supporter of craftsmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still wearing the torque I made yesterday. Kind of test driving it for my brother. Yeah, actually, I still haven't done the finisher. I got to put it to the wheel grind or wire wheel and clean it up. But before I do that, I'm trying to give it a work and see if there's any pinch points or squish points or whatever. I think I need to kind of squeeze these down just a touch.
I just like that. I mean, I made that for Gladys, right? But I had to come back out and bend it a little more. Now it's out here. It's rusting, and I still gotta get this thing cleaned up because she actually wants it to be the brass finish. So
yeah, some people.
But yeah. I might get this finished one of these days.
So some people collect tools. We collect projects.
Yeah. Most of my stuff just sitting around.
My stack of got to finish this is bigger than my stock steel stack. Stock steel stack. Uh oh. Here I am looking at this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing.
You want me to hold it?
Nah, it should be alright. Let's try to get
So I was saying, I think it's going in at an angle if you come back from the other side.
I see you. You're off, you little biscuit.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Okay. Just a bit of cleanup on that. Let's see through it. Save that. I know I've spoken with Ting Ting about and some of the rest of the quad squad, like Hans, and I'm talking about hammer billets or the hammer plugs. You know, a couple of ideas. I know I still haven't decided what I want to do once I start making them. What I'll probably do is save them all and then eventually have enough and do like a canister Damascus, call it like a slug Damascus, or each one will have a number the slug and put it on a little keychain, And I kind of have a little memento from every hammer I make. And not that I plan on making a whole ton.
Like I said, with this being it is my fifth hammer, right? It's not a lot. I'm still a beginner. I have noticed because of the eye, right? Whenever you punch the eye, because you're punching from both sides, basically condensing that metal down until eventually it shears out. And I've gotten it to where the eye, right? You have the lengthwise, and then the widthwise. The width isn't as wide as the length because it's more of like an oval. If you're off going across the width, right, and it doesn't want to shear off, whenever you go to drift that, it actually will twist and on your drift, and it's a little harder to correct that, right? And then like what we did now, it was right on widthwise, but it was off lengthwise. And I've actually done this 2 other times. It's much easier because your drift will actually stay in line.
Right.
Easier, so it's not wanting to twist on your drift.
It's just
so
wanting to go back.
Yeah. So if you are going to be off one way or the other, you want to more be off.
Hope that you're off
lengthwise instead of widthwise with your punch, because it's so much easier to correct.
Spencer's in the house, and they're all still coming up with the anagrams for the Army and Marines and all that stuff. And thank you, Ulf. Yeah, 500. I said months and months ago that I wanted to, I was hoping to reach 500, the halfway point to the 1,000 by the end of the year, and I'm glad that I did.
Yep, definitely. Another big round of applause for Yamez hitting his 500.
Golf clap.
Golf clap.
It's like what you do when you're fishing and somebody catches a bluegill. Golf clap. Here you go. Good fish. Good fish. That's a good fish.
Bait fish.
Yeah, I've caught up a lot of pinfish in my day.
Yeah. Catfish.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't be a catfish.
Make a profile, just name it Catfish.
Catfish. Yeah.
Have like 15 different face pictures. Like, who am I today? I'm Brad Pitt's cousin. What's up, Charles? How you doing? What up, Chuck? Charles Nowitzki. I've seen him in it and out.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Hey, everybody. Definitely. Glad that you're all here. So, my goal, whether I hit it or not, my goal was to try to hit 300 subscribers before the end of the year. I really wasn't going to think that was going to happen, whether it does or does not, because I actually was not expected to do another show before the end of the year. That's why I did my 2018 year in review.
Yeah.
Because for those of you that know or don't know, right, I had a bone graft put into my mouth last Friday. But I'm doing good. I still got stitches in my mouth.
Yeah. I'm glad I could be here to help take up some of the talking.
So yeah, it's no longer painful, but it is kind of an annoyance because it basically feels like I have a hairball in my mouth.
At all
like
times,
stuck to the roof of my mouth because of the stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What's up, Matt Irvine? How's it going? Yeah, I'm personally more of an I like being artistic with the blacksmithing and trying some sculpting and different techniques for the looks of everything. I do have to learn to make tools. I think Ting Ting over at Kind of Line puts it this way: if you go to make the tools for you to make what you want to make, as you learn the techniques for making those tools, you learn techniques for making art.
Yeah.
And the big thing at this stage for me is to learn techniques, to learn and get that memory and muscle memory of techniques hammered in. And I want to make hammers for myself. I know that there's a few people out there who have contacted me and said, "Oh, when you start making hammers, I want one. I want to get one. I want to get one." It's like, I don't intend on selling hammers, but if one or two people want to buy them, sure, But am I going to be a hammer maker for hire? No. Am I going to be a tool maker for hire? No.
Me, on the other hand, eventually I do want to get to a point where I'm selling hammers. Hammers and axes, those are the two things I really want to make the most. Obviously, there is the artistic side of it, the bottle openers, some of the other little, hooks and coat hooks and all that stuff. I mean, that's all part of it, right? It's just keeping up with those techniques and doing those things that I'm definitely going to be doing. Even on, because my Facebook page that I have under Ivy Forge, it's actually a business style Facebook page. It's not a group one like what a lot of people have. So that does have a shop on it. And whenever it comes time to where I am going to start selling products, that's probably where I'm going to sell it from, either there or Etsy, one or the other. Because I do have an Etsy page. It's just not active, an active shop right now. But because previously, like I own a Jeep, right? I'm a Jeep guy, and I used to do fancy work, with the 550 cord. I'd make Jeep handles, do a couple other things, for like the zipper extensions and some of that stuff that I was doing for different Jeep groups, and I would sell that stuff on the Etsy page.
Yeah.
It did okay, but it wasn't something that it's more like a hobby, that it turned into something, but it just wasn't getting to the point where I was selling enough to keep doing it, So now I got a bunch of boxes sitting in the closet full of, 550 paracord and a couple other things where now I'm going to start using it for, stuff like this, Did my little tomahawk, so I was able to go in, right? I did a little wrap like that on my tomahawk. So, gotta use up this cord somehow.
I know Wayne was asking if there was special meaning for your logo, for your touch mark.
The touch mark for me, right, is it's obviously the ivy leaf that's on there is for me, right? It's Ivy. That's my last name. Obviously where I got Ivy Forge. So my last name is Ivey, but the actual original spelling of my name, starting from my grandfather on my dad's side back, was Ivy. So just like the ivy plant. Then obviously the initials inside, Anson, AI. That's actually how I used to sign all of my artwork ever since I was a kid. Made it look like a little Christmas tree type thing. So every single piece of artwork that I've done, because I've done oil painting, I've done a couple. I've done some other just little free hand drawing type stuff, and that's how I sign my stuff. And then for the circle, right, is the circle always has a lot of meanings, right?
Right.
You know, circle of friends, everything circles back around.
Ouroboros.
Just yeah, it's just all kinds of those things. So that's why I wanted the a circle, which if you kind of look in back onto any type of like Native American stuff for like arrows, right? Arrows always mean something, right? Whether it's a crossed arrow, an arrow pointing to the left, arrow pointing to the right, any of those type things, all those arrows, they always had some type of meaning. So I wanted this to actually be a circled arrow coming back on itself, because I know in my family, right, far back, like we have Native American roots, and like I said with my mom, right, she has a Navajo taco food truck. So some of those things, that's why I wanted to kind of incorporate our Native American history into that, right? So is the circled arrow coming back, you know, it's just one of those things where you can look up, you know, the different meanings of the circle or whatever. That's really what I came up with whenever I made this design.
Yeah.
So.
That's an awesome explanation. Mine's simple. It's the cross palm or the skull or the cross bones and palm tree, and it's because, you know, kind of island life. You know, Island Metal Forge has more of a meaning personally than my touch mark.
Actually, let me do
Yeah.
a couple of these just so I can get this straightened out.
So while you do that, I'll get out of the way so they can see. And yeah, the crossed palms. That's my touch mark. And well, Island Metal Forge, you know, it's kind of a little bit of everything for me. It's my music taste, Island Metal. You know, I'll just as happily listen to you know, reggae or island music as much as I listen to like heavy metal. You know, really any kind of metal. And you know, my truck back there in Key West, it you know, just covered in palm leaves and, you know, bamboo and skulls, and it's like, it's, you know, I'd be driving around blasting either island music or metal music, and, you know, so some of the guys in the truck club down there started calling it the Island Metal Diesel. And it's like, yeah, all right, there we go, you know, and kind of took on, and this island metal, you know, it's laying in a hammock sipping a, you know, mojito or a, you know, rum and coke or something like that, some island drink, while listening to Five Finger Death Punch, or it's, you know, just whatever. Or blacksmithing, listening to Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley. There's that juxtaposition of, you know, that intensity and chill, you know.
Just trying to clean that up just a little bit before we start
Wailing on
it.
Yeah.
Where are we sitting at time-wise?
We are at an hour 45.
An hour 45.
Oh yeah, Ting Ting's nickname story's great. He tells us best. I ain't gonna try. I know it has to do with
It's from his neighbor, wasn't it?
yeah, like his neighbor, before they met him or whatever, before they officially met him, they only referred to him as Ting Ting because that's the sound they always heard. But like, next time you're on with him, ask him. It's a great story.
Yeah, we won't talk about my childhood nickname. Pretty sure if my dad or my mom, because they do pop into the live feed, sometimes my uncles, if they ever drop in, I'm pretty sure they'll say it. But I'm not going to throw myself out there.
I can guess. Oh, thank you, Wayne. I'm more of an island man. Normally I don't have all of this. I just got the goatee and the mustache, and I'm bald. I'm just getting used to this, the cold winters up here in the frozen north.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for like the nicknames, I mean, obviously everyone, the last name's Ivy, so I've always heard, the Poison Ivy stuff, but that's more of a female thing. And then my first name is Anson, right? A lot of other people know Anson Williams, right? That's Potsy off of the Happy Days. No, that's not who I was named after. It just came from a baby book, as far as I know, right? But I've been called Potsy. But that was my childhood nickname for my family. Those were more just from friends.
I was actually named after Jesse James. My older sister is Jessie. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were both named after, the same person. Yeah, you think I got big eyebrows. You should see my older sister. She's got some big, bushy eyebrows.
Oh, no, trust me, I've been called that too. Everyone gets it wrong.
Bop.
Yeah. Bop. Trust me, if I had $1 for every time I've been called Hanson growing up, I would not need to find another job. I could do this full time.
It was great to be here.
It actually turned out to be a really nice day today.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in t-shirts and
Yeah.
not too bad.
I'm a bit chilly, but that's just me. I did live in Chicago for a while. I can deal with the cold.
Well, I mean, standing out here is probably a little cooler than standing
Yeah, that's
in here.
oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
Get the heat.
Yeah.
Now I got to swing a hammer. Now I got to take my jacket off.
Same here. I'll be out there in the forest. It's like I'm so glad I moved my shop indoors.
Yeah.
Such a difference. Okay. I saw a question. What percentage rating did you get, brother? Alright, Matt. Adios. Hearts and health, brother. What percentage rating did you get? Percentage rating. For what?
Percentage rate? Is that talking about for my disability? That I don't know yet. It's still under investigation. So it's supposed to be one of those things that only takes roughly 5 to 7 months to do. They're supposed to get back to me with the results by January, and now it's been pushed out to March and or possibly April of next year. So it's going to be well after I retire, which kind of stinks because I would like to have that check before I retire, but it is what it is. I'll make do.
Pew 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 pew.
So it's for VA disability. I do know that I will have a minimum of 50% because I have sleep apnea. I am on a CPAP machine, and that's an automatic 50%. There were a few other things, right? I have issues with my eyes. No, it's not just because I'm getting old. It's because I went to Iraq, and a lot of the dust out there actually screwed up my eyes. So I'll probably get a portion of that as well. Just other things, right? I have arthritis and some other problems with my upper back, obviously working with machinery and all that good stuff. Probably doesn't help that I'm out here swinging a hammer, but hey, I live with it. So it is what it is.
It's kind of warm back here.
Yep. That's why I stay on this side of the glass.
Yeah. Corey, you say people have trouble pronouncing your last name too? Tell me if I got this right. Shear. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Shear or Shire. Either one of those two. I think if it's S-H-E-I, it's Shear. If it's S-H-I-E, it's Shire.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Believe it or not, people have a real pain in the neck trying to pronounce both Yamez and Zace. You know, like Z-A-C-E. I get Zache, Z-C, Zeiss. I get all sorts of weird.
I'm going to do this one more time.
Yeah.
Line up just a little bit. See how it wants to go crooked like
Yeah, I
that?
see that.
That's because
That shear point.
it's more straight up and down, the lengthwise instead of widthwise. But I just bring it back up onto its still trying to get it to come
off of it, yeah.
back towards me, which you gotta watch too, because sometimes
Maybe
it'll bend.
if you take a bar, I got an idea. Might help you out if you get you a fuller swing. That little piece of steel that you had that was a wedge.
It'll work itself out as you're going through.
Well, yeah, but
Because before I actually start doing the cheeks a whole lot, like I just get the drift to go in. Because I want to be able to smush this down just a little bit. So I'm actually going to go in from the other side where it actually goes in a little bit better. This way.
right,
So I can see that lines up a little better on that one.
yeah.
And then I'll bring it back down this way. Before I go into the
Full on drifting.
the drifting and also with the ball puller, the cupping tool. So I tried to just upset these just a little bit. That way it gives it a little fatter look on the sides.
Yeah.
And then also will leave kind of like that little groove of where I want to do the fullering.
So you're making it basically like a rounding hammer out of mild steel to use as a heavy mallet.
Right.
Just so that it has that look of a blacksmith's rounding hammer.
Right.
Right. I got you. Yep. Neat. Nowitzki, that one's easy, Charles.
All right. What we got?
Shire. Yeah, that's what I said. If it was, I couldn't remember if it was I before E in your name, so Shire.
Yeah, Randy. It's definitely some of the things I do have. I will be able to get reevaluated every year, especially with the. Well, I don't have PTSD. Yes, I have been to combat zones. I was boots on ground in Iraq. Um, I never had to leave the fence though, right? I stayed on base. I was actually part of a full Navy battalion that worked with the Army, where we were there for counter rocket and mortar defense. Right, so we stayed on base. We were actually a base defense weapon system that shot down rockets and mortars that came into the base. So we weren't out. I mean,
You weren't out in it. You were
yeah, like we still carried a gun, right? I still had ammunition, and I still had like my gear and stuff I had to take with me. I actually had bullets fly over my head a couple times. I actually had a mortar land out within 100 feet, maybe, of where I was at. But I never saw anybody get killed, none of the other stuff. So it's for those things, I know some of those guys, like they have it hard, right? Some of those things that they do, and they come back, they have PTSD, and there's a lot of programs, a lot of stuff out there to help those types of people, even those that get wounded. Military's tough, it really is, and I'm glad I never fully had to deal with any of that stuff, but still. Things I did, they still beat you up. You're walking up and down, anywhere from, I would average 10 miles a day walking on a still ship.
Yeah.
Up and down, anywhere from 5 to 30 flights of stairs. They don't have elevators, don't have escalators on a ship. You're walking up and down ladder wells that are close to, 60 degrees up and down, and you're doing that every day, all day.
It's point A to point B.
It takes a toll on your body, so it's one of those things that I'll get compensated for it, which I'm glad.
Hey Becky, how's it going?
Becky's in the house. What's going on, Becky? So where are we sitting? Got about what? 2 minutes?
Yep, about 3 minutes.
2-3 minutes?
2-3 minutes, yeah. That's wild, Drayson.
All right. Not sure. How much more we'll be able to get this done?
We're making a hammer.
Making a hammer for my mama. It's a mild steel, or it's a soft faced hammer, right? So it's made out of mild steel. This is, where is it at? I thought I had another one out here. Should be the same. What is it, 1.25 inch? This is my 4130, but it's the same size.
Yeah, I think that's the same size we started with.
Yeah. So it's 1.75 inch.
Huh. I brought the Champ's measuring stick.
Yeah.
Champ's measuring stick. Fantastic.
Yeah. 1.75 inch. This is the same.
1.75 inch, which is let's see, 5 inches around. It's got a circumference of 5 inches.
5 inch circumference. Sparks flying. Sometimes I hit my drift with the wrong side.
Yeah. Feel that in the knee.
Alright, so I've done this on the other ones that I've made, so you can kind of see what it's doing as I come through. Alright, especially whenever you're off just a little bit lengthwise with the drift, I'll come back in, and before I start drifting out the cheeks, I come in and so you can see I upset the ends, so it makes the tips a little fatter on the sides or on the faces, right? And then basically whenever I come back to do and I start doing the cheeks, it will leave almost a little groove where I start putting in the fullers, which I'm actually going to bring these faces down just a little bit more. But we're running out of time. Actually, already over time. But just want to let you guys know what's going to go on with that. So we'll get this one back in the fire, and we're going to do our outro. Let you guys get on with your days. And that's going to have to get quenched. This is going to be hot.
All right, Spencer. Hearts and health, man. We'll see you later.
You want to do any closing statements?
Later, Hans. Closing statements. All right.
Closing statements.
All right. I'll stay good. All right. Yeah. Like you said, we're gonna keep going at this and try and get this hole drifted. And y'all don't want to see that, but yeah, we're gonna keep going and hammer this out. Y'all, thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for hanging out. You know, we all appreciate it. You know, I know Anson does. I do. I know each of you guys appreciate all the rest of you guys showing up and hanging out with each other. And you know, it's a nice little. It's what I consider it's the new style of chat room. Or it's not new, but you know, back in the day, like AOL and You've Got Mail, the chat room stuff.
You've Got Mail.
Yeah, all the chat room stuff. It's like, well, now we've got the ability to host a chat room where we could actually be little hosts of like a kind of TV show. So we all get to chat and hang out. So
It's a lot of fun.
yeah, big time. But
all right, so yeah, I definitely appreciate everyone for dropping in, getting the notifications. Chandler has a new video posted. All right, so definitely appreciate everyone for dropping in. Like I said, this hammer is for my mom. It's for her business, right? She does a food truck, it's Navajo tacos. It's called Mama Mary's Navajo Taco Food Truck. All right, they are based out of Missouri, Springfield area. So if ever in that area, go check them out and tell them I sent you. She'll definitely appreciate all that, and you never know, you might even get a free taco. Just throwing it out there. Please make sure you're checking me out on Facebook over Ivy Forge and Instagram. Same thing, Ivy Forge. You also?
Island Metal Forge. I have an Instagram. I don't really post a lot on it, but yeah, I have an Instagram. I have a Facebook, and I have a YouTube, all under the same name.
Yeah. So it's going out there. And every now and again, right, those of you that want to help support, I do have PayPal. If you want to check that out. It's not, I don't ask for it, but if you feel that you want to, same thing. It's just PayPal at Ivy Forge. PayPal me at Ivy Forge. Yeah, I definitely greatly appreciate everyone for dropping in and coming and spending time with Yamez and myself on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, man.
All right. And we'll see you on the next one.
Adios. Big thumb.
Big thumb.